in Bangalore. So, as you all know, art integrated teaching has become a point of discussion since last 2 or 3 years. Wherever we go, there is lots of discussion and debates happening on art integrated teaching. However, it has been proved that teaching through integrated art has always has its positive effects on the learning styles of the students. So let us not waste the time. And I would like to invite Mrs. Prasita Sajan, our resource person of the day, as to take over the stage and start the session. Welcome, ma'am. You are on mute, ma'am. Kindly, unmute.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And good evening, all teachers who have joined here. Sir, kindly make me your co-host.
You are already the host, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. And yeah, I would like to greet all of you teachers a very warm good evening. And I'm so happy that I'm back with all of you. And I have recently relocated to Bangalore. And if any Bangalore people are there, please give me a thumbs up in the chat box. And I would like to see that. And before that, I wanted to ask you, you all can see my screen, right? Yeah, I wanted to ask all of you teachers, what do you understand by art integrated learning? What I want is you all should write at least one word what comes in your mind. In the chat box, I'll share one link. Okay. So please use that. Yeah, I'm pasting it in the chat box. Sorry for the delay. Yeah. So you please use this link and write whatever you want to write. Yeah, put everything in the chat box, okay? Yes, please. Do not visit. So I hope you all have done it. So, whatever you are thinking about it, I just wanted to see what are you thinking about art integration. Sorry for a little bit of folly here. I couldn't manage much. So I want to show you what you have written. Yeah. So you all have written activity-based and build the curiosity. Yes, I loved it. Activity-based learning, making the learning process well and learning through art activity, learning by doing, creative learning. Yes, of course. This is about art integrated learning. But I wanted to share you one thing what I always felt through different schools. Art integrated learning, normally all schools think that most of the schools where I came across, they think that it is only with the paperwork. So do you all feel it is only the paperwork? Teachers, is it only with the paper and color pencils and paints and all that thing? Do you think that is what art integrated learning? But I want to tell you, that is not the only way we can do art integrated learning. Actually, it is art curriculum definitely comes into play. When we say arts curriculum, it is also visual arts as well as performing arts. You are all aware of that. In the visual arts, it can be a skit, it can be a drama, it can be whatever we can see, like all drawing, painting, and clay modeling, murals, and everything can be visual art. And performing arts, as you all know, it is a skit, it can be a dance, it can be a song. And we have our core curriculum, that is about our science, social studies, math, English, Hindi, Sanskrit, whatever you are teaching. So how do we integrate both? First and foremost, we should know why we should integrate it. Before saying all that, I would like to tell you what you will be learning from this presentation today. That is, you will realize whatever benefit art integrated teaching will give to your students. Then how we can apply art integrated teaching to different subjects across all the subjects at different grade levels. I will be coming with some examples for you all. Then I will also explain how it can be aligned with our educational standards and curriculum requirement. First of all, we must understand what is the importance of art integrated learning. Teachers, can any one of you unmute yourself and tell me, what do you understand by? What is the importance? Why should we?
Good evening, ma'am. This is Gayatri.
Good evening. Yeah.
I feel like art integrated means like we are incorporating main subject with the art subjects like dance, music, like that. For example, if you are taking math subject, we are learning tables means how we can rather than doing it manually like 4 1s, 4 4 2s, or instead as a music like that we can incorporate tables. Also we can do it in we can relate with art subjects.
Yeah, that's a very nice suggestion, ma'am. Very good. I'm sure you are doing all this in your school.
Ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
First, before that, we will also know, before we start telling what all can we do in the art integration, we will first discuss what are the importance of doing that, what students will gain by
Hello,
doing this. Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Through art integration, children will be able to grasp, the concept faster,
Yeah.
and it will
Faster
be
and more concrete. Yes.
concrete.
Yeah. Yes. And they will also enjoy it better. Like there
Yeah.
are cognitive benefits, emotional benefits, and social benefits. Like
Yeah.
cognitive benefits, when we say, definitely when we go for a subject or anything, whatever concept or any topic or any unit, what we are learning, if we are going through an art integrated learning, definitely the child's creativity will be enhanced. They will think better. They will definitely be going into a creative mode. Because of that, they will have an improved retention. They will remember the concept better. And definitely these two things combined will give them a critical thinking ability. That means as and when we see this, you will get to know that. And all the senses will be utilized. They will think, they will actually, all the 5 senses will be using through this art integrated learning. Emotionally, what is the advantage? They will get a chance to express themselves. The self-expression is a great chance. When I am presenting this, I can understand, like, what am I getting? That what kind of feeling do I get? Yes, I feel so satisfied and contented, because I'm able to express my ideas here. And that will relieve your stress. Anybody in this world will be having some or the other form of stress, and especially our children, when they have so much to study, when they have so much of deadlines to meet, they all have a kind of stress. So when we do this art integrated learning, they don't need to learn it from the board. They don't need to learn it from the textbook, but they are learning it through some or the other form of art. So definitely they will have a better feeling, and they will be more motivated for this kind of a learning. They would love to come to the school when they have something else than the textbook and the board to do. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, I want more stronger. Yes. We are talking for the betterment of our children, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
they will definitely be more motivated. And what is the social benefit? When we say children come to school for not only to learn, they come to school for their emotional growth, physical, mental, intellectual, and also social growth. So when children work together, when there is a group work assigned or a pair work assigned, they will definitely manage themselves better. There will be a better self-management, self-adjustment. That is very important in this today's world. And they will also know empathetically, they will understand their pair or their group members. So this way they will develop a more collaborative approach. They will have better cultural awareness when we touch up some topics like social studies or any other uh, language or something. When they will get more idea about their own cultural practices, and definitely they will have more confidence. They will approach their life with a better confidence. So here, see, look at this teacher, how happy she is, and what all things is shown here. But I want to tell you, it is not only about the paper and the work, what comes very easily. I had seen pages and pages of work done with a lot of margin work, a lot of heading, and there is a lot of decoration on the heading. There are some pockets in between the pages. I would not support only that as the art integrated learning. Art integrated learning comes like you should be able to integrate music, drama, role play, puppetry, then any other clay modeling, etc. with the art integrated learning. So, can any one of you come with a suggestion? Any topic in your own subject, like math or English or
Ma'am,
anything? Yeah?
ma'am, I'm
Yes.
teaching this lesson Sound of Music in class 10.
Okay.
And the first, it's in two parts. One is about Evelyn Glennie. She is a
Okay.
deaf musician. She learned
Yes.
to play the drums, She plays now so many musical instruments. Just by, concentrating and learning to align some part of her body with the vibrations. So I am planning to show the video of this lady, Evelyn Glennie.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Definitely the music and a video about her will help the
Okay.
children understand what they are reading, especially
Yes,
because
yes.
I'm in a village in Gujarat, in Kutch, right interior, where the exposure to English also is very less, I keep
Okay.
telling them talk in English, but they don't. The teachers and everybody is very. So I thought, do you think it will be okay to
Yeah.
do such a
Yeah.
even next part is Bismillah Khan. So his
Oh,
Shehnai, isn't it?
definitely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Great idea. Great.
Thank you so much.
Any
I need that support because I don't have anybody to talk to over here.
That's a great
Thank
idea,
you so
ma'am.
much.
It's such a nice thing. I would like all the teachers to come up with their idea. Then
Ma'am,
I'll share
good
some
evening.
of my idea. Yeah, sure.
Good evening, ma'am. My
Good
name is
evening.
Marina Gilani. I'm from Jabalpur. I'm a kindergarten teacher. Now,
Hi, ma'am.
when I teach the small children, initially they have to recognize the alphabets, like
Okay,
capital
ma'am.
A, capital B, small b, and so on. So that's
Yes,
where
ma'am.
the children find it difficult to recognize the small letters, like small a, small b. So I
Yes, ma'am.
have developed an idea where I can organize a race where capital A, B, C, all the capital letters will stand in the first line, and the small letters will stand in the second line in front of
Okay.
the capital, but they will be all jumbled. They will be jumbled. After A will come Z this way.
Okay.
In the same, the small letters will be jumbled. And then capital A, we have to tell the child, we'll tell the child capital A, or other Mama A, look for baby A. Mama A will
Okay.
look for
Okay.
both will join hands and run to the finishing line. So the children who are watching, they will come to know, okay, this is capital A and this is small a. And in the same way, capital B or other Mama B will run towards baby B or small b. They will join hands and they will run towards the finishing line. So the children who are watching and the children who are taking part in the race, they come to know that, okay, capital A looks like this and small a looks like this. Capital B looks like this and small b looks like this. Now, where does the impact come? The impact comes while reading. When you see MAT written in small letters and children have difficulty in recognition of small letters, so when they see small m, they at once realize, okay, they can connect. They say, okay, we had
This
played,
was the baby M. Yeah.
baby M, this is baby M, this is baby A, this is baby T. So MAT is mat. So without even seeing the picture, they're able to read.
Wow, ma'am. Great. See, if these kinds of teachers,
Thank you
then
for the idea.
whatever
Thank
these
you.
NEP has actually encapsulated, whatever, we need these kinds of teachers actually to progress these things, I'm so happy to hear this from the teachers. Great ideas. Even I am hearing both these ideas for the first time. More teachers, please come over to tell your ideas. Punita ma'am.
Ma'am, I have just joined.
Okay, okay.
I have no idea about what you are asking.
Any art integrated idea do you have, ma'am? Please share it here.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. I am Payal Behel. I'm an
Yes,
artist
ma'am.
and I'm
Good
an
evening.
art teacher also in one of the prominent schools in Gurgaon. So
Okay.
I am teaching arts from grade 1 to grade 12, and I
Okay.
am teaching. I am doing lots of art integration in maths, English, science, social studies, and all. So so whenever a maths teacher is introducing in a concept of circle, I go and teach mandala art to children
Okay,
in the
okay.
class. Suppose in the grade 7, the teacher was about to start, a maths teacher was about to start a topic on on the on the congruence of triangles. Yeah, congruent
Okay.
triangles. So
Yeah.
I did a very beautiful activity which was liked by the principal. I introduced Worli art. So
Okay, okay.
through the concept of the Worli art, they learned the concept of the congruence of triangles.
Wow. So
Yeah,
these
and
kinds of learning will be so concrete. They will
yes,
never
ma'am.
forget
And the
this.
children, they understand the concept much better, and there is a very joyful atmosphere in the class as well.
Definitely, definitely. So children would
Yes.
love to learn math. Math is one subject where children are scared of, most of the
Yes, yes,
80% of our children are scared of math. And if we can
yes,
make it
ma'am.
more interesting, why
Hello,
not?
ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
evening. Yesterday, I was taking this lesson in class 10, not marble, nor the gilded monuments. And
Okay.
I just went on with that. And then suddenly, I too myself felt very tired. So I told them, okay, let's remember Lata Mangeshkar. And then I told them, come on, who knows songs? You all know someone. And then those children, they were singing different songs and all. They were remembering her. Then I
Okay.
connected them to the lesson saying that, see now, you remember her songs, her work. You through her songs, you remember her. And suppose you would see her statue
Exactly.
somewhere, you might not. You might not
Mm,
be able to
mm,
recognize her. So
exactly.
then they got, and we felt great. I mean, we had great fun then in singing and listening and laughing. And then coming back to our lesson, it was really fun and they really enjoyed the class. This can also be
I
art integration, right?
actually, it can be, ma'am. If you can
Yeah.
bring the mood to learn
Yeah.
something very abstract by
Yeah.
through the help of art, that is also an art integration. Why not? Art
Yeah.
has to be integrated with our curriculum. That's it.
And also they can suppose if they like in Beehive or some, I think in that book there is
Yeah, yeah.
glimpses of India. In that now tea, Assam, tea from Assam. That they can at least I asked them, you make some advertisement, you have
Okay,
tea
okay.
from different so come on, it's
You
not only Assam, from anywhere, from wherever you come, whatever you want, you make. And they have prepared, they came, they enacted, they advertised their teas. Then again they went and made a PPT in which they I
wow.
mean a presentation in which they showed that this is a tea and all, just like a professional
Yeah,
advertisement,
that's how we actually push our children to get all the sorts of skills, managerial,
Yeah.
organizational, and
Mm,
entrepreneur skills, This
yeah.
is how a teacher can really push children to do. So I'm so happy to hear all this.
Mhm. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, now I will share any more idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please come.
Ma'am, being an English teacher in primary classes, whenever I teach them any poem, I
Yeah.
make it a point to write the poem 2-3 stanzas in verse form along with the related picture.
Okay, okay. That is a poem with a picture. Yeah, they will understand it better. So normally poems and all is pretty abstract for children. That is so nice to hear actually. It is so good. So anyway, I just want to share some videos where very different, normally other than the pictures, all the idea which came now, it is more than the picture and drawing. I'm not telling that they are not good. They are equally good. But I will also like to share something with you all. How angles in math can be taught through forms of dance, you know. Are you all able to see the screen?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. I'm not able to. I can't see. I can see how to learn some concepts of science and maths.
You're not seeing the dance?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
No?
No,
No.
ma'am.
Sorry, no.
Now can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
How nice it was, right?
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's available online. Is it?
Yeah. This is, sorry, ma'am, what did you ask?
I asked, is this kind of video available online?
Yes, ma'am. It is available in YouTube, actually.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Now you're back to my screen once again. So I would like to share one more video where you can learn something in chemistry. The elements have been difficult for children learning the elements. So this I'm sharing. Can you see? You are getting to hear, no?
No,
No,
ma'am, we
ma'am.
can't see.
Can't see anything. The screen is black.
Can you see?
No, ma'am, only Zoom is written.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am. But
Can you
no
see
audio.
the picture you can see? Do you know the first elements of the periodic table?
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
see? Yeah, I will switch on the audio.
Audio is not clear, ma'am. It's not audible actually.
Audio is not audible, ma'am.
Still no audio.
You can watch it later. I will share it on the chat box, the YouTube link, okay? I've already shared it. So what I wanted to tell you, this is
We will have mnemonic, no ma'am. Hi, hello, little Betty. Bought
yeah.
cake newly ordered from New York. Like
Okay, that
we
is also
used to
very
learn.
very interesting to teach hydrogen helium. Yeah. That's so good. So this is what I wanted to share with all of you, that I'm so happy to know that you all have found different ways of art integration. But I must tell you, normally schools, last school where I worked, when I said about art integration in social studies, science, English, math, etc., they all made so many papers after papers with borders and cover and pockets and opening in a different manner. That's not going to make any learning simpler. Basic idea of art integration is the difficult subjects coming very easy for children. And I looked for it and I couldn't find. There was a beautiful dance by medical students where they came dressed in white gowns and black gowns to show how white blood cells attack any disease-causing pathogen and kills it. It was a beautiful dance drama. They had shown it. So this way, all the learning can be made so very easy. Once our Matthew sir had come out with art integration, and what all many beautiful things they have made, like DNA. The structure of DNA can be easily taught to children through the papers and making it. You know that what is that paper? That quilling paper. You can use quilling. Quilling, you all know, right? Quilling paper and make a DNA structure. So once we make such bright colored things, or when we do certain things with all this, role play is also very good. Once children do is, they will never forget. Math is the best subject to do art integration actually. So many shapes and angles and so many things they can do with
Patterns also, tessellation patterns and all, we can make them to paint like a beehive. pineapple,
Yes,
like
yes.
that. If they are telling means, then they can understand, they can find the difference between what is the pattern and the tessellation pattern, where the tessellation pattern will repeat and there won't be any overlap. Like that, we can make them to draw, and we can give real life examples also for that.
Definitely. Yeah. This meeting is going to get over in another 3 minutes. Once, if it gets over, please join with the same link. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, now can you see my screen?
Yes,
Teachers,
ma'am.
can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
So now we will quickly see what are the benefits of art integrated learning. Definitely, once again, that joyful learning, it definitely makes it everlasting learning. Children are never going to forget it. And I have an example in my own school once. One Hindi poem, children were not understanding in class 3. And one girl was there who was very good in Bharatanatyam. And she actually choreographed a dance for this particular poem, and she danced in the class, and that's how children really understood that poem, and they always remembered it. So when we integrate art, not for once to give a proof to the CBSE, as and when we find a topic boring or a topic a little more difficult, if you go for an art integrated learning teaching there, this is going to make children more creative, and more joyful atmosphere can be brought into the classrooms. So it gives an inclusive classroom environment. Means it is during these time, there is no differentiation between a bright and a dull student. Do you all agree with me, teachers?
Absolutely
Yes, ma'am.
right.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
when there is a role play, or when there is any art, a drawing or a painting or any drama or anything, we are molding into something, we are doing a clay modeling or anything. When we are doing, there is no differentiation between children, who knows better. And maybe a child who is not very intelligent may come out with so many other things. So there, it is a very inclusive classroom when we have an art integrated classroom. That is very important in today's world, where children are not differentiated on any level. So this art integrated learning is of a great, look at the joy of this girl. She has done so much of painting, I can guess here. So how to go about art integrated teaching? Like I would be discussing this after when we come back again. Because this is art integrated class should not be just a lot of time waste or a half-assedly done something. No, it should not be. You have to really plan. You have to doubly plan an art integrated class. So we will talk about it once we come back again. So first and foremost, you should be able to